Hey, what's up, everyone? Danny here from Black Belt Entrepreneur, and I wanted to share with you a message today about perfectionism. And I just got off a call with a buddy of mine in a mastermind group, and we were just talking a little bit about it. And it's just been something that's been on my mind recently with with my current job. Still work a 9 to 5 job. For those of you who know me, and I have a self-publishing business as well. And one of the things that's always been a problem is trying to be perfect and trying to to just be perfect before I launch anything. Maybe a book, it may be website. I just launched blackbeltentrepreneur.com last week, and it's not perfect by any means. It's version one, and that's the way I like to look at it. A minimum viable product that you put out there, and there's always going to be kinks in it. There's always going to be wrinkles in it, but that's just like anything. If you wait for something to be perfect, then you're gonna be waiting for a long time because it's never going to happen. So take action today. It's kind of the lesson that I've learned. But one of the things is that it's always kind of perfectionism has always been kind of um, a, a mental demon that knocks almost every day on my doorstep, and it's something that I have to be conscious of and really work towards, um, towards getting overcoming it. And so part of this video is mainly just going to be talking about informally what it is that perfectionism can do to you and how to get over it. And and this video itself isn't perfect, so um, I'm going to be reading a little bit off of my Evernote, which is why. So, being agile, killing the perfectionist mindset, conquering anxiety, and getting results. And really, that's what it's all about. And for me, um, you're never going to reach perfection, and that's the number one thing you have to understand. So, you understand that, you're already on the right path. Um, the other thing is, being trying to be perfect, you set yourself up for expectations that are just unreachable. And what does that do? That introduces stress and anxiety in your life because you're chasing something that you can never attain. And that's not necessarily that doesn't necessarily mean don't strive to improve, because that you should totally be always trying to improve yourself. And so instead of doing focusing on perfection, focus on being more agile. And in the software world, in the tech world, that's where um, the focus is that you're going to make minor improvements, and get feedback based off of those changes, and then improve more. So you're actually getting live feedback, so from your customers, from your audience, or from people at your job, whatever it is. um, so focus on being more agile. Small predefined improvements, that would be your goal to avoid the perfectionist trap. The next thing is well, how do I do that, and how have I done that at my job? In my day job, I've done that through taking some of the things I've learned for online entrepreneurship, creating videos and tutorials. So at work, in the corporate world, a lot of people don't do that. At least in my experience, is create videos and tutorials and things like you would see online for anything that you're searching for. So I've started doing that at work, and that's helped kind of alleviate some of the stress that I've had in having to tell people how to do things over and over again. Instead, I can just point them to a quick tutorial or FAQ or something like that, and they can self-serve themselves in that way. And and so that's one way I've kind of alleviated some of the stress at work, and it's freed up more time for me as well. So now I can focus on other things that are more important. Um, let's see. Um, in my self-publishing business, so that's the next thing. So in my self-publishing business, I stopped being perfect. I decided months ago to say, hey, you know what? This business is going to be funding what it is I'm really truly passionate about, and that is teaching other people on how to free up their time and build systems and create, you know, a setting for them, an environment for themselves, so that they can free up their time to work on something that they're truly passionate and inspired to do. So maybe that is launching a food blog, and because you love to cook, or maybe you enjoy music and you play guitar and you want to teach people how to do that, or you enjoy fashion and that's something that really really inspires you, and you can share your knowledge about that and help other people you know through that. Or maybe you're a web designer and you have the skills to help other people. um, you can do that as well. So there's things that you can do to free up your time. And yeah, kind of I went on a tangent there, um, but basically by stopping this chase for perfection, um, it's allowed me to launch this site. It's allowed me to focus on blackbeltentrepreneur.com and just learn more about personal branding and marketing in a different light than simply publishing Kindle books. So Kindle publishing has definitely helped me out a lot, and it's given me the revenue to be able to fund my other activities. But I realized that it's only a small piece of the puzzle, and the sooner I realize that, the sooner I realize that it's time for me to start bringing more people on, helping me with my business and freeing up my time so that I can do other things. Um, what else? So outsourcing things that I'm not good at, right? Some of that is new to me. In the Kindle world, it's like, okay, well, I have all these tasks, and I want to free up my time. That's great, so I did. I outsourced it. But then the other challenge that I recently discovered is that I was with my own website, you know, being perfectionist and trying to perfect every little bit about my business, and it started eating up some of my time. So some of the design, like website design, and some of the things that I'm okay, and I know some of this stuff about, but it's not where my time is best spent, especially with my busy schedule. There's much more, many more important things I should be focusing on, like creating high valuable content to help everyone that goes to my site. And I should be using that money that I'm making and focusing on reinvesting into my business. Use that for someone who is an expert, an awesome, kick-ass expert at website design, graphic design, and to help me really build out the branding and visual appeal of my website. So that's something that I've learned that I have to do and work on. And you will be seeing some changes to the website, blackbeltentrepreneur.com, in the coming weeks as I select a designer and work with them to try to improve the overall appeal of it, and then the workflow of it as well. So that's really where I am at. Um, the other thing I wanted to talk about is enjoying the time that I have as a result. By freeing up time for these things, website design, um, all the other tasks that I don't need to be doing in my business. I can focus on these things that I'm passionate about. So I am passionate about teaching people, but I'm also passionate about learning new things. And I play the guitar, but it's been a while since I've did that. So picking up old habits and old desires and things that I wanted to do for a long time, and kind of just let kind of sit on the back burner. And the time's now to change all that. So there's that, and then networking. The time that I've freed up, I can now network with other people that are looking to create lasting relationships and build something valuable to offer the world. Um, you know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be paid stuff. There's a lot of free stuff that you can create value for people and help them out that is really priceless at the end of the day. So those relationships are really important because they'll connect you with different things. So the way I look at it is that by me reaching out to a web designer or developer or whatever, I'm going to create that personal one-on-one relationship with them. Yeah, there'll be a monetary exchange, and I have to invest in something for myself. But it's just like anything else, right? Investing in paid training, investing in mentoring, investing in coaching, whatever it is, it's with the goal of self-improvement and bettering what it is that the overall objective and goal that you're trying to accomplish. So it's a long video. If you've watched this far, thank you, and head on over to blackbeltentrepreneur.com. And just remember, your network is your net worth. And I think that may be a quote somewhere that I heard somewhere, but if not, um, I'm taking it. So your network is your net worth. Meet as many people as you can and offer value, and you'll get value in exchange. Thanks, and have a great day.